we love food, colored green, bell peppers and long string beans, pickles, celery, cucumbers too. All these foods are good for you.
Welcome to Storytime Cooks, as we learn about food through books. Today we're going to be reading one of my favorite stories, Silly Sally by Audrey Wood. We read this book many, many times when our children were young, and it still is one of my favorites because it's kind of silly. Silly Sally went to town walking backwards, upside down. And she's walking on her hands. My dad used to be able to do this when I was young. He could walk on his hands, and I thought that was neat. I was never able to do that. On the way, she met a pig, a silly pig. They danced a jig, and the pig and Sally are dancing in the mud. Silly Sally went to town dancing backwards, upside down. On the way, she met a dog, a silly dog. They played leapfrog. They jumped over each other. Silly Sally went to town, leaping backwards, upside down. And on the way, she met a loon, a silly loon. They sang a tune. Silly Sally went to town singing backwards, upside down, and all of her friends are going to town with her. They've made a parade. Looks like they're having so much fun. On the way, she met a sheep, a silly sheep. They fell asleep. All that exercise made them tired. Now, how did Sally get to town sleeping backwards, upside down? And look, they're even asleep on her feet. They're all piled up there taking a nice little nap. Well, along came Nettie Buttercup, walking forwards, right side up. Do you think Nettie might be going to wake them up? He tickled the pig who danced a jig. If somebody tickled me, I might wake up. He tickled the dog who played leapfrog. He tickled the loon who sang the tune. And he tickled the sheep who fell asleep. So I bet they're all waking up. He tickled Sally, who woke right up. And she tickled Nettie Buttercup. She got him back. She's tickling him. And that's how Sally got to town, walking backwards, upside down. And everybody is walking on their hands. They're all walking upside down. Well, today we're going to make a special treat. We're going to make an upside down ice cream sundae. I really like ice cream. And ice cream actually falls into the dairy group. It's made with milk, so it would be this section right up here. But you notice it's not a very big section. And that's kind of how we need to treat our ice cream. This is actually considered a serving of ice cream. And in this little bowl, it's pretty full. If we put it on an ice cream cone, it would be full. But if we took this ice cream and spooned it into a normal size bowl, it doesn't look like we had very much. We probably wouldn't just use one scoop of ice cream. We might use 1, 2, maybe 3 scoops of ice cream. Well, today we're going to make an ice cream upside down sundae, and we're going to use one of these delicious berries. And it is the season for these berries. Does anyone know what this beautiful red berry is? It smells really good and it tastes sweet. It's a strawberry. And strawberries grow on top of the ground on a plant. And when they get nice and bright red, we get to pick them. And then we need to take them home and wash them, and then we can eat them. Well, just like Sally was upside down, our ice cream sundae is going to be upside down. So instead of starting with the ice cream in the bowl, we're going to start with our berries in the bowl. And we've got a nice big bowl of berries, probably about a cup full of berries. And then we're going to take this 1 scoop of ice cream and we're going to put that on top of our berries. So instead of putting the ice cream first with the berries on top, we've made an upside down sundae with strawberries on the bottom, topped with that yummy ice cream. That's a way we can eat less ice cream. We still get some. We can spoon off a little bit in every bite, but it's a healthier choice than having the regular ice cream sundae. So the next time you get some delicious strawberries, try a berry delicious upside down sundae for a special treat. We hope you've enjoyed this segment of Storytime Cooks and that you'll come back next week as we continue to learn about food through books.
We love food colored green, bell peppers and long strings.